to Jack Sportsman Bobcat Stadium. Refugio Sports Network, Billy Swinney, Ryan Linney here, bringing you JV action. Bobcats versus the Edna Cowboys. Getting set for kickoff here shortly.
And Billy, 7th and 8th grade is up in Edna today. Their first games.
Their first games, right? And then tomorrow, varsity travels to Edna.
Hopefully we'll get some score updates.
7 o'clock. Broadcast time 7:30 kickoff tomorrow from Edna. I'm trying to get this cranked up in the right place, get the YouTube to where I can see folks. And let's see. And there we go. Yep. And Virginia Thomas is right on it as usual.
Always on there first.
What's your secret?
She probably waits all day.
Yeah, Virginia's probably on the channel long before we start broadcasting. So, Refugio JV hosting Edna.
And I'm going to share this stream on the Book of Faces.
Yes, it was only on YouTube. Tell everybody, share it. Share the stream.
What? Leave me alone. How y'all doing? Good?
And John just needs a microphone. He can
That's
hear
all
him
he
already.
needs, because he's already coming across. He don't even need that. And it looks like Refugio will be kicking off.
Looks like they're already ready to go.
Uh-huh. Waiting for the Cowboys to take the field. And I've got to put this where I can see the screen. The sun makes it kind of tough. And I can't do it that way. Already 30 on, that's good. Tell us how we sound. Hi, Gary. Gary Borland. Tell us if everything looks good as we get set for kickoff. And here we go. This is going to be a grounder. This is going to be Phillip on at the 47. They're going to mark it at the 46, 1st and 10, Cowboys from there. And I got to test my sound here. So we get set here for... Been trying to see his Seeley Peters is the quarterback for Edna. He's going to hand this off to Xavier Norman, and Norman will pick up a yard. 2nd and 9 for the Cowboys. Ball at their own 47. Thank you, Gary. Arnie says it sounds good. How's it going, Arnie? 2nd and 9. Peters sends a man in motion. Rolls to his left. Throws. This is dropped. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 9. So we got 7th and 8th grade having their first games in Edna this evening.
Next week they'll all be together.
And as Ryan was saying, hopefully we'll get some updates from Edna. And we will put them out here as soon as we get them. Peters, 4-receiver set. Takes a snap, looks, throws, and this is going to overshoot any player. Incomplete. Brings up 4th and 9 for the Cowboys, so they'll bring out their punting crew probably. We'll see as Peters stays on the field. Ryan, I don't know how tall Peters is, but he looks tall from up here.
It's about 7'4".
7'4" and 3/4. And this is a straight up punt, a flipperoo that'll land right around the 25 and bounces down to the 20. This will be 1st and 10, Refugio from right there.
Well, guys, if you're up in Edna watching, be sure you send us some updates. It's hard to be in 2 places at one time.
It's tough. We tried it once, but osmosis took over. Perez looking to throw, hauls it downfield, and this is going to be short, intended for Cavazos. This will be 2nd and 10 from their own 21. And I got to turn this down. I got just a tiny bit of a delay, which kind of makes it stumble.
It's a slight delay, but
waiting for that big cloud to cover up the sun. Give us some relief up here on top of the press box. 2nd and 10 for the Bobcats. As Tayden Perez will come off the field with a helmet issue. So Luke Lampert will take his spot for this play while his helmet's being worked on. So Matthew Perez, 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near. Looks to the near, throws, caught by Cavazos at the 25. And Cavazos is brought down at the 26. This will be 3rd and 5 for the Bobcats. Looking at the sideline.
yeah, well, I'm actually refreshing my Facebook to see if I see anybody live over there in Edna.
3rd and 5 for the Bobcats. Cavazos wide on the near side here for Perez. He's going to throw to the far side. This is dropped. Incomplete.
In and
4th
out of the
and
hands.
5 for the Bobcats. Like to welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us. Please share that we're only on YouTube for a while.
Maybe forever.
Maybe. And that wouldn't be so bad either, because as long as we get the followers here, the good things happen. So a punt by Refugio. Cavazos punts this. Nice high. And this is touched, and it goes out of bounds at the 45. 1st and 10 Cowboys from their own 45. We are scoreless with 7:24 left in the opening quarter. Tomorrow.
Big game tomorrow night, Billy.
Yep. Broadcast begins at 7 on YouTube. Kickoff at 7:30. It's going to be a fine old dust-up. Peters hands it off to the left side. This is going to pick up a couple. This will be 2nd and 8. That was Norman on the carry. So Cowboys picking up a yard or two here and there. 2nd and 8. Peters with a 4 receiver set, 2 to each side. Hands it off to Norman again. Norman gets breaks, but is leveled by Weston Myers, who will tackle him with no gain. 3rd and 8 for the Cowboys. Getting an echo.
Echo?
Echo. Hello, echo.
Well, we got an update from Edna. 0-0 with 2:59. Bobcat ball on the 50. 2nd and 15.
Thank you, Bull Rider. Appreciate it.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
3rd and 8. Peters, same setup. Takes a snap. Good blocking. Throws it down the middle. Intended for Kyle Martell, who almost made a circus catch out of it, but just could not haul it in. Brings up 4th and 8 for the Cowboys. Three receiver set for Peters this time, but he's going to punt it. Nobody back there for the catch. Bounces around the 29 and takes a Bobcat bounce and up to the 39.
Didn't look like they wanted to grab it, did they?
No, right? It bounced way back there at the 29 and bounced all the way back to the 39. So 1st and 10, Bobcats at their own 39. I spotted me some popcorn. I want some.
Got the concession stand open here.
Yeah, they didn't last week at the JV game, but
they did in London.
The sun is shining. Handoff here. Zayden Henderson on the run.
Sure that's not Carillas. It's Richie Carillas.
It is. Well, the 5 and the 6 look exactly the same on these
it's hard
black
to see them.
Jerseys.
Especially when they have their jersey pulled up a little bit.
Yeah, these orange numbers are horrible. Need to be white.
Well, Edna Sports Network's going to carry the junior high game. So, guys, if you're interested in watching that, we'll share it.
Might not hear much. Second and 7 for the Bobcats. Perez under center. 2 receivers. He's going to hand this off up the middle. Carillas again. And he gets up to the 46. So that will bring up 3rd and 3 for the Bobcats. Moving the ball. A little bit of a time. That's okay. That wears out defenses. Third and 3. Cats come to the line. Perez and Carillas in the back. Here comes a motion. Carillas takes the ball. Comes nearest. He will get up to the 49-yard line, which will be a first down. First and 10, Bobcats at the 49-yard line. 2:56 and counting here in the first quarter. This is the fastest first quarter this season yet. Most of them have lasted 2 to 3 hours. So here, pass to Cavazos, and Cavazos gets into Cowboy territory. Down to the Cowboy 35-yard line, first and 10, Bobcats.
Whoops.
Don't say whoops. That's a dangerous word.
Whoops.
I'll just look over the side to see if the cameras are heading that way. Pitch back. This is Dalen Edwards. And Edwards will be tackled around the 22. It'll be another first down for the Bobcats. So Bobcats eating up real estate. So Cox is here. So who do you think? I know Mascaro's got to be with the junior high.
Trace is over there. I guess the rest of them, huh?
The rest of them. Looks like the rest of them are here.
Coach Martin's over there.
Press. 3 receiver set, 2 to the near side. And some jumping and jumping and jumping. It's a motion call against Refugio. So that will back it up 5. Make it first and 15. Ball now rests at the 27. Edna's got a pretty good crowd for a JV game.
Hello, Mr. Mays. We're glad you made it on.
How's it going, Ty? I was just saying that Edna has more people here than we do.
Well, they're all in Edna. Watching the little ones play.
Yep. But I'm talking about here.
Oh, yeah, okay. You're right.
Perez keeps it. Jumps to the far side and around the corner. And a flag comes down near the end of the play. Perez makes it up to around the 21. And we have a holding call against Refugio. So this back more. So the ball comes all the way back to the 33. So it'll be first and 20.
The Frills winding that clock down.
Yep. 44 seconds till the end of the quarter. Perez looking for a target, rolls to his right, looking, throws way high, and Cavazos in the end zone, and there's a flag down right at the end of the play, so this is going to be an interference call.
Yeah, that flag is on the goal line.
Yeah, he threw it from way down here, but he threw it right at the play as it ended. There was a little bit of contact by Cavazos and the defender before the ball got there. And it's going to be pass interference against Edna. So it'll be an automatic first down. All the way down to the 23. I thought it was an automatic first. I guess it
Should be an automatic first down.
can't be first and 11 though.
No.
It's 1st and 10. Cadiz to the far side, bounces out to the 10, and is brought down around the 6. 7-yard line is where they're going to mark it. So it'll be 1st and goal from the 7 for the Bobcats.
I see that.
He doesn't know where to push the button.
Well, that's going to be the first quarter, Billy.
And that will do it here in Refugio for the first quarter. 0-0. We'll take a short break and be right back. Stay with us.
For the past 5 years, the Refugio ISD Education Foundation has been proudly supporting our teachers, students, and administrators, awarding over $185,000 in grants to make a difference in our schools. And it's all thanks to our community and RHS alumni. Each year, we count on fundraising and donations to keep these grants going strong. That's where you come in. Our Friends of the Foundation campaign gives alumni, friends of Refugio ISD, and the community a chance to make easy monthly gifts to support our schools, either by credit card or straight from your bank account. This fall, we've got something new. Our goal is to sign up 30 new donors. And as a thank you, each one will receive a special gift. Whether it's $10 a month or $100, every bit counts towards making a big impact on our teachers and students. Ready to help? Visit the Refugio ISD Education Foundation website or find us on Facebook to see how you can contribute your tax-deductible gift today. Together, we're building a brighter future for the students and teachers in Refugio ISD.
You're watching the #1 source for the Refugio Bobcats. And now, live from the field, Billy Swinney and Ryan Linney.
Welcome back to Refugio. Scoreless here. 1st and goal for the Bobcats at the Edna 7. And T, yes, we stream varsity. That's our speciality. Tomorrow. Here's a pitch back to Cadiz. And Cadiz fights. And gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. 9:50. 10 seconds it took to score that. So, a 2-point conversion. That wind gets that stuff to crackling, don't it?
It does. Wind comes across those microphones and crackles them microphones.
Like right at us. And that will be good. So it'll bring up
8-0, Billy.
8-0. He's got 14. Poor Coach Boxell. 8-0. Refugio. We'll take a short break and be right back from Refugio. Stay with us.
Refugio County Federal Credit Union, founded in 1958, is a federally insured, member-owned, not-for-profit financial institution whose purpose is to promote the financial well-being of its members. We serve the 3 school districts in Refugio County, which include Refugio ISD, Woodsboro ISD, and Oswell-Tivoli ISD. It's our goal to offer higher rates on savings and lower rates on loans. One of our strengths has always been our care and concern for members and their families. Our whole philosophy of business is based on member service.
This is the home of the Bobcats. This is the Refugio Sports Network.
Back here at the field, and kickoff is underway. And this is, ball is loose. Refugio has it at the Cowboy 49.
74 had his hand on it. It slipped right out from under
Yeah, it
him.
looked like he fell on it, but it squirted out.
Caught him right here.
And that's all it took. Bobcats
I see everything in this thing.
take it.
That's good because I don't see much of it here.
I see everything right here.
Why do you think I feel the way I feel?
I got this little screen I'm looking at.
First and 10, Bobcats. Perez goes to under center, 2 receiver set, 2 backs. And he'll hand this off straight up the middle to Cavazos. Nope, not Cavazos. That's Weston Myers on the carry. And he carries it to the 46-yard line, 2nd and 7. Perez hands this off. Carrillas trying to get around, but is swallowed up immediately by Aiden Villela. Loss of 1, 3rd and 11 for Refugio. Join us tomorrow at about 7:15 for Whose Touchdown Is It Anyway? From Edna.
Only on YouTube.
Only on YouTube, exactly. Can't watch it nowhere else. Two receivers set for Perez. Perez is going to hand this off. This is Cavazos to the near side. Cavazos spins down to the 40. Forward progress will take him to the 40-yard line.
No, good thing about streaming on. Sorry, go ahead.
About a yard shy of the first down to be 4th and 1.
I was going to say the good thing about streaming on YouTube is we don't get those spammers get on there saying,
That's right.
click on my link.
Yeah, Facebook is notorious for that.
And they don't shut them down.
Oh, I know.
Weird.
They don't shut them down at all. But you post one little newspaper article,
They come get
everybody
you.
loses their mind. 4th and 1. Keeper.
Sure.
Brown straight up the middle. Nope. Pitch back. This is Carrillas. Carrillas picks up the first and a couple more down to the 37-yard line. 1st and 10, Bobcats. 7:18 to play till the half. And we got some pictures I'm going to send to you tonight for tomorrow.
Well, I still got some from last week.
Yeah, we have a couple, but we got some more.
Well, send them to me. We'll put them on there.
I will done it. And then I got a couple of pictures that I had to edit a little bit. We're going to see if everybody knows what year it is. Teams.
Oh, okay.
That'll be fun. Perez rolls to his left, looking to throw. Has to go back to the other side of the field. Flag comes down. And Perez will pick up the first down out of the bounds. We'll see what the marker is. It was well behind Perez where the flag was thrown. So I'm thinking holding
Holding
for Refugio. So back it will come.
And do it again.
Yep. Just a bit more yardage. Is that what King was saying last year? Says I like it when they back it up. It just adds more yardage to
Absolutely.
my stats.
It does.
Because then I have to run that. First and 20. For the Bobcats, Perez will hand this off to the near side, Cavazos, who will get past the 45.
I believe that's Dalen Edwards.
Up to the 43 of Edna. So it brings up about 2nd and 16 for the Bobcats. Clock down to 5:55. And rolling.
Just a moving.
Boxell scared to hit a button to stop it. He might change the timetable equation for all the universe.
Nah.
I don't know. Boxell in there, we might get our first time travel experiment.
He said he's never run it before, so.
Like I said, you never know. Carillas to the near side here, gets inside the 40, down to the 39. That'll bring up 3rd and 12 for the Bobcats.
Lady Cats have a volleyball match tomorrow before the Edna game. McMullen County's coming to town.
Ah.
Be a varsity only.
You
5
remember
o'clock.
when we went and broadcasted there? It's a beautiful gym.
It
they
is.
have a facility, folks. That is just amazing. Timeout on the field. We'll take a short break ourselves. Be back just after this. 8-0 Refugio.
Gulf Coast Weed Control specializes in providing commercial and residential herbicide applications throughout the Gulf Coast. Our primary focus is on the oil and gas industry, where we provide herbicidal spraying for wellheads, tank batteries, location pads, and compressor stations. We also provide mowing down right-of-ways to many pipeline and utility companies across Texas, Oklahoma, and New Mexico. Gulf Coast Weed Control proudly supports the Refugio Bobcats. Aztec Ford is proud to serve the Goliad area with a variety of vehicles and superior service. With one of the largest inventories of new and pre-owned vehicles, our team will make your car buying experience not only an easy one, but an enjoyable one as well. You won't find pushy salespeople, pressure, or evasive pricing. We make great efforts to ensure our customers receive top-notch quality service from our friendly and knowledgeable team. We are here to help you find the right vehicle for you. Visit Aztec Ford in Goliad today.
Back here in Refugio, Perez takes the snap, rolls to his right, throws across his shoulder. This is caught by Carillas at the 45, and he's going to get brought down right around there. So he may have made it up to the 43 with forward motion. I think that's where they're going to mark it. It's a loss of 3. So we'll bring up 4th and 15. Oh, we have motion on Refugio
They didn't stop the play.
at the same time, but they declined it. I don't know why they didn't blow the whistle. Well, you never know.
It's 4th down and, what, 17?
16. 4th and 16. Perez, full receiver set, 2 to either side, 1 back. Back to pass, looking to the right, throws deep! And this is intercepted at the 14-yard line. This will be 1st and 10. Edna at their own 14. That ball just a little high.
Just like a punt, I guess.
3:51 left in the first half. Now Peters and company going the other direction. You know, I noticed those little white things are still blowing in.
They are. I see them. You can see them on the camera too.
It's not snow, folks. Peters has to keep this, but he is wrapped up and tackled right away by Caden Garza. So it'll be 2nd and about 8. Ball at their own 16-yard line. And this is going to be blown dead.
Almost has to be.
So it's going to back up a bit. Brings up 2nd and 13 for the Cowboys. Ball at the 11. Well, Stephen, they're still playing. They are playing as we speak. We haven't had any updates.
Since the last update.
Last update was 0-0. Peters with a 4-receiver set, one back. Back to pass, looking, throws. And this is intercepted. Touchdown, Refugio. Matthew Pettis on the pick 6 there. With 2.5 minutes left till halftime. The Bobcats score on a defensive play as Pettis got in the way of that pass.
Threw it right to him.
And then took it right on in. Well, Pettis was already on his way towards the end zone. He just got in between the ball and its receiver. He was wide open.
That he was.
So now for the 2-point. Pettis takes the snap, hands it off to Cavazos. Cavazos walks on in and makes it good. 16-0. Bobcats will take a short break and be right back from Bobcat Stadium. Stay with us.
Renegade Services is the largest independent provider of case-toll services in the North American oil and gas market. Renegade operates in all major oil and gas basins in the United States and is industry recognized as the premier case-toll completion service provider. Renegade offers professional, experienced personnel with a focus on automated well site services, fit-for-purpose wireline safety equipment, environmental evaluation technology, well integrity evaluation, production services, and plug and abandonment services. All carried out in an efficient and safe manner to produce operational excellence and customer satisfaction. Renegade has local offices and service centers all over the United States. Proud to support the Refugio Bobcats and Lady Cats.
You're watching the home of the Bobcats. This is the Refugio Sports Network.
Back here in Refugio. And this is another grounder as Edna picks it up at the 41. Oh,
What a hit.
and gets hit pretty saltily. And that was Gage Gonzalez on the hit. It'll be 1st and 10. Edna at their own 41. 2:22 left in the first half. Join us tomorrow as the varsity team heads to Edna.
Cowboys Memorial Stadium. It's a great place to play.
Good old Edna. Some good friends in Edna.
One of our guys that did a commercial for us is there also. From there.
Yeah.
Remember him?
Mhm.
Played against Refugio back in the 80s.
Yep, good old Stone Cold Steve Austin. Back to pass. Peters throws deep on the near side. Caught at the 35. And brought down at the 22. Big play by the Cowboys. Gets them deep into Bobcat territory. This will be first and 10. Cowboys at the Refugio 22.
It's Kyle Martell, sophomore from Edna, with that catch. And they're
I
winding
thought
that clock.
Peters had floated that a bit much, but it was just right. Three receiver set, two to the far side. Puts a man in motion, drops the snap, and is immediately wrapped up. First contact made by Noah De Leon. Brings up second and 13 for Edna. Peters stands at the 30, trips to the far side. Peters throws, and a little bit out of reach for Devin Cruz.
Like they try to lead him a little too much.
Just a tad. So that will bring up third and 13 for the Cowboys. Clock down to minute 13 to go till halftime. Oh my goodness. That's going to be a free play right here. And Peters will run it to the near side here. And he's going to get roughed up, but that's going to be offside Refugio.
The man of many words, John, over here.
That's why he needs a microphone. So this is going to move up to the 20-yard line. Which will bring up third and 8 for Edna.
Looks like we got a timeout. It looks like it's going to be an official's timeout.
I don't know what.
Get some more personnel on the field.
Yeah. And he wound up, but the clock ain't moving, so Boxel not started the clock yet, even though he spun his arm. It is still at a minute 6. Peters takes a snap, hands it off up the middle. This is Norman. Norman's going to get stopped right away. Keith Hernandez on the initial contact. So that will bring up 4th and 6. Well, 7 at the 19 for the Cowboys. Clock down to 35 seconds and counting. So whether we get another playoff here. Timeout on the field. So we'll take a short break ourselves and be right back for the final 35 seconds of the first half. Stay with us. Back here in Refugio. 35 seconds left till the halftime. Edna.
We're in the second quarter.
4th and 7 at the Refugio 19. Peters Takes the snap, looks to throw. Throws in the middle field. That is missed. Incomplete.
It's going to go over on downs.
Over on downs. 1st and 10, Refugio with 30 seconds left in this opening half. See Ronnie Norman on there cheering on his son from Edna. Welcome to the broadcast, sir. Glad you're here.
Anybody at that 7th and 8th grade game, give us some updates,
Give us
guys.
some updates from Edna. We'd sure appreciate it.
Another timeout, huh?
Another timeout. But we're going to stay here.
All right, we can do that.
Let's just stay here. I'm sure everybody likes our company. Ha, ha, ha. Tomorrow from Edna, Refugio versus Edna. And then we're off to Houston next week for Cypress Christian. And we will be here for the JV game next Thursday against Falls City.
7th and 8th grade and JV.
All here. So it'll be 7th, 8th, and JV we'll be bringing you next Thursday. Right here. Next Thursday from Refugio, and then off to Houston for Cypress Christian. Here we go. 1st and 10, Refugio. Perez puts a man in motion. That's Cavazos. Rolls out to right, throws, and nobody home. Incomplete. Clock down to 21 seconds left in the half. Wow. Perez heads out to the field with the plans. Brings them up to the line. Trips to the far side this time. Perez throws. This is caught by Cavazos at the 15. Cavazos escapes a few and is brought down around the 22.
Keep the clock moving.
Now under 10 seconds. Brings up 3rd and 6. But I think that's going to do it for the half. Here in Refugio, Bobcat 16, Edna 0. And we'll take a short break and be back for the second half here. Stay with us. What'd you do?
For the past 5 years, the Refugio ISD Education Foundation has been proudly supporting our teachers, students, and administrators, awarding over $185,000 in grants to make a difference in our schools. And it's all thanks to our community and RHS alumni. Each year, we count on fundraising and donations to keep these grants going strong. That's where you come in. Our Friends of the Foundation campaign gives alumni, friends of Refugio ISD, and the community a chance to make easy monthly gifts to support our schools, either by credit card or straight from your bank account. This fall, we've got something new. Our goal is to sign up 30 new donors. And as a thank you, each one will receive a special gift. Whether it's $10 a month or $100, every bit counts towards making a big impact on our teachers and students. Ready to help? Visit the Refugio ISD Education Foundation website or find us on Facebook to see how you can contribute your tax-deductible gift today. Together, we're building a brighter future for the students and teachers in Refugio ISD.
Renegade Services is the largest independent provider of case toll services in the North American oil and gas market. Renegade operates in all major oil and gas basins in the United States and is industry recognized as the premier case toll completion service provider. Renegade offers professional, experienced personnel with a focus on automated well site services, fit-for-purpose wireline safety equipment, environmental evaluation technology, well integrity evaluation, production services, and plug and abandonment services. All carried out in an efficient and safe manner to produce operational excellence and customer satisfaction. Renegade has local offices and service centers all over the United States. Proud to support the Refugio Bobcats and Lady Cats.
Gulf Coast Weed Control specializes in providing commercial and residential herbicide applications throughout the Gulf Coast. Our primary focus is on the oil and gas industry, where we provide herbicidal spraying for wellheads, tank batteries, location pads, and compressor stations. We also provide mowing down right-of-ways to many pipeline and utility companies across Texas, Oklahoma, and New Mexico. Gulf Coast Weed Control proudly supports the Refugio Bobcats.
Welcome back. Getting ready for the second half here. 16-0, Refugio in the lead. Tie next Thursday, all three games, junior high and JV. First game at 5.
I think.
We think. At any rate, we'll be on at 5.
Be ready to go possibly by 4:30.
Yep. So as the teams take the field, the Bobcats will receive in the second half. Cavazos and Carillas back deep for the Bobcats. As we get ready for the second half of play here in Refugio. Ball is away, and Cavazos will pick this up at the 26. It's around near the near side, and he will take it up to the 33-yard line. First and 10, Refugio. Ryan Norman watching from Houston. Welcome. First and 10, Refugio. Perez, two receivers set, two to the far side. Roll out to his right, throws. This is dropped. Now in and out of the hands of Rosas.
No,
Who is it?
that is Zayden Henderson, number 6.
Well, you can see the numbers better than I can because the numbers look like crap from up here.
You got to squint, kind of.
Yeah, I can't squint. I don't see.
You got to just know how they walk.
Even then. Perez. One back. Handoff. This is Carillas. Carillas up to the 40.
And that's number 9, Billy.
I'm just going to keep saying it. You just keep correcting. 3rd and 3 at the 40.
You're not that old.
I am. '29th anniversary makes me 137 years old.
That's it.
Oh. Squint. Are you kidding? Squish my glaucoma. And this is a bounce. Run up the middle. Bounce off the defense by Weston Myers.
He bounced about 3 yards back.
Oh, I know. Like he had hit a trampoline standing on its side. So brings up 4th and 2 for the Bobcats. Ball at their own 41. Yeah, Ty. You ain't got glaucoma like me. And he can zoom in. I can't. Numbers are horrible on these jerseys. They bend them up and everything else. Cavazos runs, gets past the 40, and immediately tackled around the 42. So that will bring up 1st and 10. Cowboys. Ball goes over and down. From the Refugio 42-yard line. So Peters and company come on to see if they can put points on the board. 8 minutes left in the third. I was down there, talked to Boxell. He's getting the hang of it, he says.
That's great. He's hired then.
He's hired. Tomorrow night.
No. We need him. We need him on the field tomorrow night.
Peters, 3 receiver set, 2 to the far, 1 back. Peters looking for a plan. Gets another player out there. Takes a snap, hands it off. This is Norman. Norman blasts through the Cats and gets finally brought down around the 21. Xavier Norman. This will be 1st and 10, Edna at the Refugio 21-yard line. Low snap here. Norman loses the ball. And it is recovered by the Bobcats.
Cavazos on the recovery.
1st and 10, Refugio at their own 16-yard line. Gary, I'll give lessons, really.
Coach Boxell.
Yeah. Better get up here. He's trying to figure out that handbook all by himself. All that new system looks like an airliner. A lot of buttons. Perez heaves it downfield, and that is going to be incomplete, bit short for Cavazos. So we'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Bobcats. Any word from Edna?
I have not got anything yet. Not a thing. Better plug that phone in or it's going to die.
What, mine? No, mine's fine.
No.
2nd and 10. Just over 7 minutes in the third. Carias will get up to around the 20. Some extra whistles after the play. So that will bring up 3rd and 6 for the Bobcats at their own 20.
Get a timeout.
Timeout on the field. We'll take a short break ourselves. We'll be right back from Refugio, 16-0 Refugio.
Gulf Coast Weed Control specializes in providing commercial and residential herbicide applications throughout the Gulf Coast. Our primary focus is on the oil and gas industry, where we provide herbicidal spraying for wellheads, tank batteries, location pads, and compressor stations. We also provide mowing down right-of-ways to many pipeline and utility companies across Texas, Oklahoma, and New Mexico. Gulf Coast Weed Control proudly supports the Refugio Bobcats.
This is the home of the Bobcats. This is the Refugio Sports Network.
Back here in Refugio, 16-0, Bobcats leading. Have a 3rd and 6 at their own 20. Thank you, Ricky. Ricky said he sent a message, but he hasn't got a response yet.
Wake those people up over there in Edna.
Hello, Edna. What's the score? Perez. 2 receivers to the near side, 2 backs. Under center. Snap, pitches back to Cavazos. Cavazos pours through a hole and gets over the 20 and down at about the 23. Brings up 4th and 3 for the Bobcats. So a punt coming as Cruz
Mr. Borden, I believe it's the same
and
system
Slusher
you ran.
back deep for the Cowboys. High punt. Bounces at the 44, and that's where it'll be downed.
And we do have a score. In the 4th quarter, 6:28 left to go in the 7th grade game. Edna leads 16-0.
And Refugio leads the same score here, as Edna will take charge at the Refugio 45-yard line.
Thank you, Bull Rider. Keep them updates coming. They're the Rustlers, playing the Rustlers over
The
there.
Rustlers. We used to have the Bob Kittens in 7th and 8th grade.
We
Before
did.
that, it was the Cardinals. First and 10. Peters sends 3 out, 2 to the far side.
I got some movement up top.
Just a tad, so flags come out.
I've wondered if it's going to blow that whistle.
So this will back up 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 15 for the Cowboys. Back right at the 50-yard line. Yes, Gary, I think it is. Peters in the shotgun. Has Daryl Mitchell back with him, but he hands us off. Across to Kyler Runnels. And Runnels will lose a few here. Actually 1. Brings up 2nd and 16 for Edna. Same setup as the last play. Peters takes the snap back, looks, throws deep, and this is nearly caught. Intended for MJ Santillana. Incomplete, brings up 3rd and 16 for the Cowboys. Peters looking for that spark. 3:51 left in the 3rd. Peters back to pass, has to escape, and will keep it, and he will take it out of bounds. That's a Refugio 49. yard line. So that will bring up 4th and 14 for the Cowboys. See what the Cowboys do here. Gary says, I've got that system down pat. Now he needs to get it down Boxel. I don't know who Pat is. Pass. Near side caught at the 20. Wow. Big pass by Peters.
Nice catch, too.
In traffic. Believe that was Slusher on the catch. So it's 1st and 10, Edna at the Refugio 12.
Hi, Coco.
Who is that? Don't know. Aquarius. Is that your real name? Run to the far side by the Cowboys. And this is going to be dropped around the 10. That was Cruz on the carry. Pick up maybe 1 or 2. And it'll be 2nd and 8 at the 10.
Another update from Edna. Rustlers lead by 24-0 now. 3:40 left in the 4th. Thank you, Bull Rider.
Second and 8. Peters hands this off. No, keeps it. Fooled me. Touchdown, Edna. Peters from 10 yards out. Well, that fake handoff fooled me. So Edna gets into the end zone with 2:16 left in the 3rd.
That's Courtney from my class.
Oh, I don't know Courtney from your class.
Well, I do.
She probably doesn't sit next to me, so I don't know. I knew you were going to look over here. I knew that look was coming. That's funny.
Kind of
I was
confused
going
with
to
it
see
for a
how you
minute.
reacted. And just about how I thought. 2-point conversion for the Cowboys here. Try to cut the Bobcat lead in half. That's a handoff. That's not going to get there. Keegan Rodas on the carry. So remain 16-6 here in the 3rd quarter. We'll take a short break and be right back from Jack Sportsman. Stay with us.
Refugio County Federal Credit Union, founded in 1958, is a federally insured, member-owned, not-for-profit financial institution whose purpose is to promote the financial well-being of its members. We serve the 3 school districts in Refugio County, which include Refugio ISD, Woodsboro ISD, and Oswell-Tivoli ISD. It's our goal to offer higher rates on savings and lower rates on loans. One of our strengths has always been our care and concern for members and their families. Our whole philosophy of business is based on member service.
You're watching your home for Bobcats athletics. This is the Refugio Sports Network.
Back here in Refugio, Edna making themselves known on the board. 16-6, Refugio leads with 2:16 left in the 3rd. As we get set for the Cowboys to kick it back. Yeah, I know what you meant, Gary. I was funning. Let me have my fun. Short kick, fielded at the 35 by Cavazos.
It's like, Shirley, you can't be serious. Well, I am serious, and don't call me Shirley.
Don't call me Shirley. See, you make jokes from airplane too. First and 10, Refugio at their own 42. First and 10, 2 receivers to the near side for Pettis. Hands us off to Carillas. And Carillas is met at about the 43, 44-yard line. Pickup of 2. 2nd and 8.
Beautiful day. A little bit breezy, but
Yeah, it's breezy up here, but not at ground level. Look at the flags over at the school. Dead still.
kind of still, huh?
2nd and 8. And flags come flying. I can only guess this would be motion. And it is. So it goes all the way back to the 39. Brings up 2nd and 13 for the Bobcats. I'll tell you about the time that Borland had this big old beard. You remember that beard, Mr. Borland? He had a huge beard.
You know, in all the time that I've known Mr. Borland, I've never seen him with a beard.
Yeah, he had a beard way back in the 80s. Three receivers set, 2 to the far. Carillas takes it, goes off the right tackle, and he gets up to about the 42. So back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 3rd and 10 for the Bobcats. I remember I used to be in Alkalite church, so I'd light the candles. And he'd make fun of me. I said, I'm going to burn that beard when I walk by. So much fun back then. Mr. Borland was a blast. Still is. So 3rd and 10.
And that's the end of the third.
And that will do it for 3 quarters of football here. 16-6, Refugio leads. We'll take a short break and be back for the 4th quarter. Stay with us.
Aztec Ford is proud to serve the Goliad area with a variety of vehicles in superior service. With one of the largest inventories of new and pre-owned vehicles, our team will make your car buying experience not only an easy one, but an enjoyable one as well. You won't find pushy salespeople, pressure, or evasive pricing. We make great efforts to ensure our customers receive top-notch quality service from our friendly and knowledgeable team. We are here to help you find the right vehicle for you. Visit Aztec Ford in Goliad today.
Here we go, 3rd and 10. Perez. Walters right throws, and that is batted down by Bodie McCarroll. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 10, or 4th and 10. So the punt crew comes out. Cavasso's punting. takes the snap, but gets it away. It's a bounce at the 40. Rolls down to about the 39 or 34. First and 10, Edna. 9:38 to play.
Taking a break.
He's after doing something else. First and 10, Cowboys. Peters takes a snap, throws to the right, and this is caught. And they will get 1 yard. Second and 9 for Edna. Clock continues to run now at 9:20 and counting. Tomorrow, broadcast starts at 7 p.m. Kickoff at 7:30. Bobcats, Cowboys from Edna. Get ready for some funny games and some trivia. And what proves to be going to be a good football game. Long pass down here to the near side, and that will be incomplete. A flag comes out. You know that's...
You got to go downfield if you're going to start calling stuff. I stand there and watch from 15 yards. Don't do that.
Little bit louder. It's barely picking you up. Little bit louder. A little bit louder. John, we're going to get John on here one night. We love John's trash talking. 10 at the 50 for Edna. I'm gonna hide a microphone in his hat or something. You hear that? Yeah, I'm telling you.
John's a little bit upset.
Just a tad. Two receiver set, one in motion. And Peters has to pick that up off the ground. Gets swarmed, but gets away. Running to the near side, looking, throws. And this is caught at the 30 by Blaine Bradley. Freshman Cowboy. Catches that and gets down to the 27. First and 10, Cowboys in Refugio territory. Peters has the plan, sends his boys to the line. Two to the far side, one back with him. Peters hands it off. It's a run off right tackle there by Daryl Mitchell, who will pick up a few yards up to the 21. Second and 4 for the Cowboys at the Refugio 21-yard line. Handoff coming up to the near side and into to a bunch of Bobcats is Devin Cruz. Devin takes it 2 yards, makes it 3rd and 1 for the Cowboys. Clock down to 6:53 and counting. Handoff up the middle. Boy, some scramble running here by Mitchell. And Mitchell gets up to the 1. First and goal, Cowboys. They're going to mark it at the 2. Looks like, is that a flag on the ground?
I see no flag.
By the 1 yard line and the goal line, see it?
Looks like tape.
Okay.
Well, it's a glove or a towel.
So first and goal. Peters will keep it. And Peters pushes. And I don't think he gets over the goal line. Looked like he was motioning to hand that off to Mitchell, but Mitchell was already down the road. So Peters tried to carry it in himself.
All right, 24-8, 7th grade final. Edna wins. Thank you, Bull Rider, for all those updates.
Peters will hand it right off to Mitchell. Mitchell dives in. Touchdown, Edna, with 5:20 left to play here. So it'll be 12-16 with the 2-point conversion. The Cowboys will pull within 2 with 5:20 left. What? Okay. I don't want to see it. Peters throws this. Caught! And that is good. 2-point conversion.
Onside kick coming next.
I would believe so.
We're in the 4th quarter, right?
Yes, that was MJ Santayana
I didn't change the
in the end
scoreboard over.
zone catching that, making it 14-16. Refugio leads by 2. 5:20 left to play. You can almost guarantee you probably a onside kick. What the heck?
Online?
Can I buy a vowel? John's over there mad. We need a microphone. Get closer to him. The world wants to know what John is saying.
Well, he's upset at that referee, who was standing 20 yards away when he called that pass interference.
Oh, I know.
He holds a grudge.
I know. I know that for sure. So as Carillas and Cavazos go deep for the Bobcats,
Put the
we're going to
hands
see an
team up
onside
front.
kick. 5:20 left to play.
Here it comes.
This is Kendon. Oh, Leonard Telly. And this is picked up at the 25
Well, that
by
wasn't an
Cavazos.
onside kick.
Cavazos gets by the first Cowboy. And he is brought down around the 36.
That was not
So
an
Edna,
onside kick.
No, Edna's going to rely on their defense to stop the Bobcats with enough time for Edna to score. So Bobcats' job here is to eat up clock and yardage at the same time. I'm just going to put a boom behind him so he doesn't even notice.
He's still upset.
I can hear it. Half our listeners can hear it too, probably mumbling anyway. That's a handoff up the middle. This is not going to get very far. This is going to lose a couple of yards back. Should be 4th and 11.
Keep that clock running.
Already 4th and 11? Really?
No, it's only 2nd down.
Yeah, 2nd down. He had it on 4th. I was like, what the heck? Somebody flunked arithmetic. Second and 11 for the Bobcats. 4:30 and counting. Two receivers to the near side for Pettis. Two backs. Pitch back. It's Carillas. And Carillas will get up to the 39. So that will bring up 3rd and 7 for the Bobcats. Clock under 4 minutes now. So Bobcats have the clock a-going. But really needing a first down. Cats come to the line. Perez hits, and this is batted down. Incomplete. Brings up 4th and 7. Ty, what coaches?
They walk out and give them the play.
Yep. They're only moving to the numbers.
And we're going to punt it away.
Yep. With 3:20 left on the clock, punt is imminent. Cavazos gets it. It's a high punt. Short. This is a bounce. And this is going to take a Bobcat bounce and roll down to about the 21. So it'll be 1st and 10. Edna at their own 21. 3:04 left to play. Behind by 2, the Cowboys must drive 79 yards in 3 minutes.
Look for some passes downfield.
Yeah, it's the coaches sending out the plays. It's when they get up near the hash marks, that's when it's a problem. Three receiver set for Peters. 2 to the far side. He's going to hand this up the middle here. This is Mitchell. And Mitchell gets up to the 30. I think Edna still has their 3 timeouts. So 2nd and 1 at the 30 for Edna. Clock still rolling, 2:35. Peters, 2 receivers to the near side this time. Hands it off to Mitchell. Mitchell will get over the 35. Up to the 37. 1st and 10. Clock starts again. Same setup for Peters. Mitchell right by his side. Back to pass. Throws to the far side. And we got some bumping. But no flags. Edna fans want some flags, but they're not there. So, incomplete. So we'll bring up 2nd and 10. 1:51 left to play. pretty good for a JV game, 131.
Yep. Hopefully tomorrow night we'll have 20 times that.
I'm hoping so. And please, when you go to our YouTube channel, please like and subscribe. And we have a timeout. Edna. We'll take a short break and be back from Refugio. 16-14 Refugio.
This is the home of the Bobcats. This is the Refugio Sports Network.
Back here in Refugio. Mini one.
What?
Sorry, thought I was in Spanish class. 1:51 to play here in Refugio. Bobcats leading by 2. Edna, second 10, at their own 37. They're looking for a way to move against the Bobcat defense.
Got 2 timeouts left.
Peters puts a man in motion and doesn't get this handoff away and gets surrounded. So Peters is downed by Tayden Pettis.
Another timeout. No, Refugio got the ball.
Did we?
Refugio
No.
got the ball.
You sure?
They just threw a ball in from the Refugio side.
I guess they did. First and 10 Refugio. All you can do is run it a few times, kill it.
Hold on to the ball.
Perez. And just off the Carillas, off to the far side. Flags come down as he gets caught around the 20, but they're going to call it backwards. At the 22. But there is a flag down.
Gonna be holding a bit. Holding.
Yep. On Refugio. There's our buddy Jimmy. We don't even have to mic him up.
Yeah, put a microphone behind him.
You don't have to. We're the microphone behind him, even though he's way down at the bottom. Comes across nice and clear. First and 20 for the Bobcats. This is a handoff to the far side. Carillas. Nope. Dalen Edwards.
And a timeout called.
By Edna. Should we?
Sure, let's take,
Let's take a
last break.
We'll be right back. We'll stay for the end when we come back. Stay with us.
You're watching the Refugio Sports Network. the number one source for Refugio High School sports. And now, live from the field, your hosts, Billy Swinney and Ryan Linney.
Back here in Refugio. Ty says, I don't understand. The J games move very slow. Actually, it's moving quick this week. A lot quick.
First half went by quick.
Real quick, and they haven't been going by quick at all. But this one is going by quickly. Perez coming to the near side, gets crowded. Ball is loose! Oh! And I think the Bobcats got it back.
My goodness.
That was a scary moment for the Bobcats because it came loose and two Cowboys touched it. And it would have been their ball with a minute left.
Minute 6, Ty.
I mean, wow. Bobcats dodged a hot bullet on that one.
I think we got another timeout. That's their last. That's fourth, but I guess that's their last one.
Still waiting on a turnover. So tomorrow night from Edna, join us at 7 o'clock. 7:15 is whose touchdown is it anyway? Lydia Villarreal won last week. I got to get those prints printed out for you guys.
You better hurry before my phone starts blowing up.
It ain't going to blow up. It's one person right now.
We're going to have another one tomorrow night.
I could print them out tomorrow. I'm going to be in Victoria. So, tomorrow morning.
The big city?
The big city. Next week we go to the big city. How'd they say it the other day on Houston? Houston.
It's a long way.
It's not as long as Santa Maria.
You got a point there.
And we got to go to Santa Maria in 3 weeks. Perez under center. Hands this off up the middle, and this is only going to get up to the 40. Looks
Run
like
that clock out.
Yep, trying to get that clock down. Myers on the carry.
So airtime tomorrow, 7 o'clock.
Turn your volume down. Tiffany. She need to back off the mic. Turn your volume down.
And they can't hear me.
You don't talk much. Oh, flags before anybody gets set.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. Watch.
Really?
Uh-oh.
We haven't done it the whole game, and how you do it.
Say it louder, John. The world wants to hear it.
Yeah, they haven't. He said they haven't used it the whole game, which is true.
That's true. They haven't. They don't use the 25-second clock at all. Perez hands this off to Cavazos, far side. Down to the board. Boy, they're trying to strip that ball. Trying to get it out. And the clock will stop at 9 seconds.
They'll set the change
While they
and then they'll
move the
reset it.
sticks.
That's the ball game.
Timeout, Refugio.
Defense.
Refugio.
Oh, that was fourth down.
Yeah. So Edna gets one play to win the game. One play.
It can happen.
Hail Mary. Haul off and throw it towards Oswell.
Not in this wind.
Yeah, they might make it across the street there to the truck stop.
Oh, a bunch of birds just flew by my head.
A blackbird just flew over the top of us. Almost yelled duck. You know, at my house, There was a pigeon in our front yard. I ain't never seen a pigeon in Toledo in my lifetime. And there was one in our front yard. I don't know where it come from. Lost. So 1st and 10 Cowboys. 9 seconds left.
And I'll tell you, they've probably drawn up a play we haven't seen yet. Got that prevent defense going on.
And here we go. Trips to the far side, one to the near for Peters. No backs. Peters backs it up. Throws down the middle of the field. Crowd intercepted at the 43. And that will end the game. Refugio sneaks by the Cowboys 16-14.
That's Pettis again on the interception.
And we will see y'all tomorrow night from Edna. For Billy Swinney, Ryan Linney, Refugio Sports Network. See y'all tomorrow night, folks.